Hello. This is a video about speech. So today Mom's going to be explaining or sharing her journey on speech and how that's improved, what she's currently working on, what she struggles with, and what she's accomplished, and we'll kind of phase into that. So Mom, what are you currently working on with speech?
Stuff that I use at the work.
Say that again.
Stuff I use at work.
Say it loud and clear.
Stuff from work that I would use at work.
Yes. So originally, when she first started her speech therapy, for her, because the impact from the stroke, she couldn't swallow. I guess if we started from your very, very beginning of your journey, what did you have?
Everything had to pray for me.
Puree for you? Yeah, so she had to do puree foods. You weren't talking, you weren't really eating. You had, what was on your throat? Do you remember?
A tray.
Yeah, and we got that removed January of 2021, so about August, about 6 months after her stroke, she had a trach, and I can share a separate video of her journey and how we progressed with that. You were doing puree foods. What else?
I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself.
Yes, you can go back through by yourself, but this is a speech video. So, were you talking? No.
I didn't understand either.
Say that again?
I couldn't understand you either.
Yes, you were not very cognitive. That was her biggest struggle. Right around January, I'd say about January, February of 2021, that fog sort of lifted. Keep your head up. And so fast forward, after we got the trach removed, and I'll try to upload a video on that if I can, what ended up happening?
I talked more.
Was it very clear in the beginning? No, we couldn't get many words out of you. Maybe one or two sentences, one or two words, right? It'd be like very simple statements. A lot of times there was a lot of grunting, but over time you don't do that as much. So this year, your speech therapist has kind of worked. So when we initially started a couple months ago, she had simple phrases. So for example, go to bathroom, right? What was another one?
Showering.
Shower, yeah. It's very hot, it's very cold. Very, very simple, just 2-word sentences. We started there, and 3 times a day we would do it, and you would belch it out, and we were trying to build her endurance with speech. And so that was kind of the basis that she was given. And then a couple weeks later, I'd say about 4 weeks, we started doing restaurant phrases like she mentioned before, and they're a lot longer. So what's an example of a restaurant phrase, if you could give one?
How are you today?
And what else?
How many of you today?
Yeah, because what did you used to do before the stroke?
I used to be a front end manager.
Yeah, you used to be a front-end manager. Exactly. So now, what have you accomplished so far through speech? Like, for example, how's your memory?
People don't have to ask me to repeat again. People are able to understand me.
Yeah, and then a lot of these phrases too, because my dad speaks Cantonese, so Mom has also practiced some of it in Cantonese as well. So she's been very fortunate to have that part of her speech back, and so that is also improved as well this year, I think, in my opinion. This is year 2 of her stroke. In a couple days will be 2-year anniversary, and she's able to talk in Cantonese and English. Cantonese is greatly improved because she has those techniques of slow, one word at a time technique, and so learning to slow down has been her greatest asset. Another thing that has really helped her is she has worked using the iPad Siri. So anybody out there who has an iPad and has a notepad, OneNote, you can use the microphone and tell Siri what you want to say. And that has been her greatest. I think that really just clicked for her. That made it click for her, like, oh, like I can slow down. If I slow down, Siri can understand me. If Siri can understand me, then everybody could.
Right.
What has been your greatest struggle so far, and what are you currently working on?
Long words and long sentences.
And also expressing how you feel. So a lot of times she doesn't know what words she wants to use, and so we've been working on how she feels. And then she has like a speaking valve that kind of helps her build her lung capacity. I think it's an EMST valve. Don't quote me on that. It's a type of valve that she's been able to blow, and it has like a resistance band. It's almost like a resistance training, like a strength training for her, and that's been really effective to get her that deep breath, breathing from the diaphragm. So that's kind of her speech journey currently. And where do you see yourself, in 6 months? Where do you hopefully be with your speech?
Hopefully people understand everywhere I say.
Yeah. So that's kind of a quick spiel of what we've been working on. And this is, again, we are not professionals. Please consult with your professional team, licensed medical professional team, and continue to work with them. But these videos are just to showcase what my mom's accomplished. And this is her 2nd year out post a hemorrhagic stroke. Again, that impacted her cerebellum as well as her pons, and the circle of Willis, which her pica as well, so that artery back there. So she's also had frontal lobe damage as well. So just, again, this is a documentation to keep track of her progress and keep track of her, and really so that way one day she can look back and be proud of herself. Thank you. Bye.